Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. A full face of new LYS Beauty is coming at you right now. So I have been doing quite a bit of shopping, not just at Sephora, but also at QVC, where I picked up all of these new LYS goodies. Well, not all of them. Some are from Sephora, some I've had in my stash, and then some, of course, are from QVC. LYS recently went over to QVC. I want to say they've been at QVC for just a few months now, but they dropped some new eyeshadow palettes, and they have some really cute sets available over on the QVC website. I will have LYS at QVC linked in the description box in case you want to browse through and see what little sets they did for the QVC customers. QVC is always doing nice little sets for us that include brushes, which LYS did drop some new brushes. Unfortunately, I didn't get to pick up any of those brushes, but I got quite a few other things. But definitely check out the QVC website because they just have some really nice pack-ups on products and they do it at a great price, and there's easy pay too. If it is your first time here on my channel, I want to welcome all of you. Hello, my name is Steff. This is what I love to do. I love trying out new makeup. You're always going to see new makeup reviews here on my channel. We just talk about makeup. We talk about makeup a lot. We have a great time while doing it. If that sounds like somewhere you want to be and something you want to see on pretty much a daily basis, I upload a lot of videos. Do me a favor, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you're a fan of LYS Beauty, if you're a fan of QVC, you just want to see me put on some new makeup, be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you go. Be sure to check the description box for links to everything that I will be wearing. Majority, 95% of the products that I am wearing today are going to be from LYS Beauty. And if you do shop through some of those things, some of them are affiliate. I thank you so much for supporting me on my channel. Let's dive on into it, guys. If you're ready for this full face of LYS Beauty, let's get started. All right, so let me pin back my hair a little bit. There we go. Now for primer, I used to have the LYS primer. It is a makeup gripping primer and it's a really nice one, but I've already decluttered it. I already used most of what I could up. So because it's a gripping primer, I'm just going to go in with e.l.f. Power Grip. How many of y'all have seen the commercials for e.l.f. that star Jennifer Coolidge? They're so funny. She's hilarious. I'm glad e.l.f. got her on board to do some advertising for them because I think she's just on fire right now. And you want to let this sit for like a good 30 seconds. If you can let it sit for a minute, that's even better, just so that it has time to adhere to the skin and then it can grip your makeup. Next, we're going to go in with the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. I don't know that I have like my perfect shade in this, but I have a shade that I've been working with, and the shade I have is called LG6. Love the packaging of LYS. They first launched over at Sephora, and I'm going to use this new Tarte foundation brush that came with the new Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow foundation, also at QVC. But LYS launched over at Sephora. They also have their own website, and I tried them initially when they first launched, and I do believe that video should still be up on my channel. It was like 2 years ago or so, and I've really enjoyed them. Last year they came out with, I think it was last year they came out with the Triple Fix Concealer. I have that concealer in 2 different shades, so you can best believe we're going to be using that concealer today. But this is a really nice foundation. I would say this is a good medium, like maybe on the higher side of medium coverage foundations. They do advertise it, I think, as a full coverage, but I don't know that I've ever seen full coverage out of this one, but I've definitely gotten, you know, a really decent medium coverage out of it. It is a very lightweight foundation. If you want something that is not too heavy, but that's still going to provide coverage, and it's also going to be hydrating, this might be something you want to check out. I think the shade range is like 30 to 40 different shades, so you're definitely going to be able to find yourself, hopefully, somewhere within that shade range. And I've just really been enjoying it. I think I get more use out of the concealers than I do the foundation. I will say that on me, my 40-year-old normal to oily skin, this foundation will look good for about maybe maybe 8 hours, and then usually like at the 10-hour check-in, it's showing its signs of wear, but it's not too bad. I mean, you know, I still wear it, I still love it, and I'm happy. I'm happy that it's in my stash. Now I'm just gonna press over everything, just kind of build up coverage right here on the sides of my cheeks where I have old acne scars, minor discoloration. But every time I'm done applying the foundation with the brush, I always just like to press over everything with a damp sponge. And look at the beautiful glow the foundation provides. I love it. It's been a really, really nice foundation in my stash. Now we're gonna go in with the concealer. This is a Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I have shades LG3, and I also have shade LN6. So let's start first with LG3. I believe this is gonna be the lighter shade. And I'm gonna do some under my eyes. And I'll do a little bit right here. A little bit right in here. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty concealer brush just to blend that out. I also think that, like the foundation, the concealer is also on the higher end of medium coverage, and maybe not so much full coverage. But it's a nice one. It's a brightening one. I think if you have dry skin, if you have mature skin that has some texture, fine lines, I think you're gonna find that this one is going to work really well. And especially because it's hydrating, it's creamy, it does provide a bit of a glow to it. I know a lot of you have tried this concealer, you've had a good experience with it, and I hope it's still going strong in your stash. Now again, I'm just gonna press over everything with my damp beauty sponge just to make sure everything is as seamless as possible. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade LN6, and I'm gonna use it right in here. This is always where I build up coverage, old acne scars, minor discoloration. All right, nice, beautiful, glowy complexion. Next, what is new to me and kind of fairly new to LYS, I'm probably the last person to be trying this, is their bronzer stick. And I picked up the shade No Limits Harmony, or is it called No Limits Bronzer and then the shade is Harmony? It could be that way, but this is what it looks like. Again, keeping with the triangular packaging. I love it. I love their packaging. It's so cool. So let me see. Let me do some here. I've heard good things, a lot of good things actually, about this bronzer. So I have high expectations for it. I always do a little right here as well. I guess I'll do a little bit right here on the sides. I've been not doing bronzer so much on my cheeks and just plain blush recently, and I've really been enjoying that. I'm gonna take my Smashbox Cream Cheek brush. We'll start blending this. I believe I got the second shade. And I want to say there's like 6 different shades in this bronzer, maybe 5, I don't know, something like that. But I remember the shade that I had been wanting was always sold out, and I got this one from Sephora. So check, if you've been wanting to try this, check on the Sephora site because it seems like they restocked it, and that's why I was able to finally pick it up and try it. Well, I love the shade. It's giving a lot of warmth in all the right places. And it was so easy to blend out. It's so creamy. Ooh, have a nice glow going on. Look at that. I'm gonna take my damp sponge and just press. Now I still haven't applied powder. I'm gonna do that in a second. I don't think LYS has a setting spray yet. If they do, I don't have it. So I think I'm gonna use the one from One Size. I love this. Ooh, I'm loving this beautiful glow. Okay, Now we're going to go in with cream blush. Now, on the QVC website, they have a pack up of 2 cream blushes with a brush, and I think it's under $30. So if you're wanting to try anything from LYS and you're able to order from QVC, I would look at QVC first because they just have a lot of stuff over there. And like I said, they do a lot of like little pack ups where it's like a brush and maybe 2 products or like 3 lippies, and it's always at a really fantastic price. So this is the blush that I have, the cream blush. This one is in the shade Confident, and it's called a Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush. I'm gonna take my BK 109. Ooh. Some over here, take some off on the back of my hand, take a little bit more off on the back of my hand, and just start blending. I'll do both sides at the same time. Now LYS, I think it was over the holidays, they dropped a set of 3 like mini size cream blushes, and I believe those were new shades, unless they were pre-existing and they just made a mini size. But they looked really cute, and I just never picked them up. But they have quite a few shades in their blush to choose from, and they're all really pretty, like wearable shades. And I like that this is kind of like a satin matte finish, because what we have underneath is already very glowy on its own, so it's just going to be like the perfect balance. Now they do have a liquid highlighter, but I don't have their liquid highlighter. I actually just got their powder highlighter. I had never tried their powder highlighter before, so we're going to be trying that out today. I'm loving it. Loving how this is turning out. Okay, now it's time for setting spray, because I'm done with all of my cream based products, and this is the one I'm going to use from One Size. It is the On Till Dawn Mattifying Setting Spray. Now I do have the pressed powder from LYS. This is the Triple Fix Translucent Powder, and the shade I have, translucent, but it's called Resilience. I take a little powder puff and set the under eye area. Set the sides of my nose. Now I'm going to set the bronzer with their powder bronzer. This one is the No Limits Matte Bronzer, and the shade I have in this one is called Motivate. And I'm using my BK 107, and I'm just going to lightly set wherever I lay down the cream bronzer. All right, next we have to highlight this face, as if we're not glowy enough already, but this is new to me. I picked this up from QVC, and this is the Aim High Pressed Highlighter, and it's a champagne highlighter. The name of the shade is called Brave. I'm using the Rare Beauty highlighter brush. Whoa, this is pretty. Oh, that is definitely a champagne highlighter. Can never go wrong with a highlighter this color. I'm just gonna add a little bit of blush just to mesh the two together. Okay, I think this complexion is done. I'm loving it. I'm gonna pop off camera, do some brows because I don't have any LYS brow products, and then I'll be right back and we're gonna start playing with their new eyeshadow palette. Okay, so brows are on, eyeshadow primer is on, and I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Entrance Primer. Let's do some lipstick, and I have a new LYS lippy. I think I've only used this one once on camera at least. These are new, they're new to Sephora, they're new at QVC, and the shade that I picked up in this one is called Joyful. And I love that it's just a skinny little triangular lippy. Don't know if this goes with my shirt, but that's okay. Love it. Very nice. I think this is like a semi-matte. It feels very creamy, very comfortable. It's like a peachy nude shade. I think it's gonna pair perfectly with the eyeshadow palette, which I cannot. This eyeshadow palette was the reason for this entire haul. This I got at QVC. I want to say there were 2 or 3 eyeshadow palettes released, and this is one of them. This one is the Love Yourself eyeshadow palette, and it's in the style or shade Unapologetic. So we'll start first with the shade right here. You want to be careful because there's not a lot of space between the pans. And I'm going to use a BK, what is this? A BK 212. I think this is LYS. I think this is their first time releasing an eyeshadow palette or any eyeshadow palettes. I don't know that they have a mascara. I just got a new tube of the Huda Legit Lashes mascara. I went with the mini size. I love that mascara. That mascara is seriously one of my favorites. But I don't recall seeing an LYS mascara. Maybe we'll get one later this year. A setting spray and a mascara. I think those are the things missing from their line. Okay, love this little mustard camel color shade. You can never go wrong with a shade like this. It never goes out of style. Alright, so I realized I didn't tell you the makeup of this palette. So it looks like we're getting 3 shimmers, and these 2 are for sure matte. This one right here looks like it's going to be a satin shade, and I want to say these were less than $30, 25 maybe, or 28, something like that, or maybe they're like right at like $29.95. Anyway, they'll be linked in the description box. So because this one looks like a satin, do I want to go in with it? Now I think I'm going to go in with this one right here. And I'm using a Rephr 14. Alright, so I think those 2 shades blended really well together. I like them. I think I'm going to add back a little of the first shade, that mustard. Just going to put a little bit up here at the top. Alright, now with that same Rephr 14, I'm going to go into this shade. You know, this could also be a matte. It could just look like it has a little, no, is it? It's a satin. I think it could go either way, to be honest. They're very smooth shades. They're very, very blendable, very easy to work with. The other palette that the one I can remember right now, it was, I think, a little bit on the lighter side, and it had like some pink tones to it, but very muted, very neutral. Ooh, I'm liking this. Okay, I think we're getting a really good blend from this one. I'm gonna go in with the pink shimmer. Try that, and then maybe we can do that blue shimmer for the lower lash line. We'll see, but let's do the pink one. And I'm taking this on a damp Morphe M124. Oh, I like that. That's nice. All right, now on a Rephr 03, I'm gonna dip into the blue, and I'm gonna spray the brush, and we'll see what that can do on the lower lash line. Ooh, that's pretty. I think I might add some of that mustard yellow to the bottom of this. We'll see. No, maybe I can just leave it the way it is. Whatever the case, I just need to use one more shade, which I'm going to use in the inner corner. And I'll officially use this entire palette. Okay, same brush. Now let's dip into this shade right here. This is going to be for the inner corner highlight. This is not as light as I thought it was going to be. That's okay. Okay guys, I am going to pop off camera and do some liner, mascara. Those are things that I don't have from the brand. And I'll be right back, and we'll wrap up this full face of LYS Beauty. Okay guys, so this look is officially complete. What do you guys think of this full face of LYS Beauty? To complete the eye look, I used that Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara, and then for the lower waterline, I went in with this NYX Epic Wear liner in the shade Intense Teal. Everything that I used in today's video will be linked in the description box in case you want to check any of it out. I love this look. I love the way it turned out. Once again, the eyeshadow palette right here. This was the inspiration for this entire LYS, full face of LYS Beauty video. The palette, once again, is called Unapologetic. And I know there were 2 palettes for sure. There could have been 3. And I got this from the QVC website. Some of these other products have been tried and true in my stash for quite some time. I'm loving the bronzer stick though in the shade Harmony. I think that is beautiful and it blended out so well. If you've never tried LYS Beauty, let this video be an invitation to finally try the brand, either at Sephora, on their website, and now at QVC. Love it. I love the way my makeup looks. Unfortunately, I have to go wash it off, but only so I can go and film another video. Let me know your thoughts now, guys. What did you think of this full face of LYS Beauty? Do you have any of these products in your stash? Which are your favorites? Or maybe you're going to be trying the brand for the first time. Very exciting. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.